And we're back.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
Not usually.
Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength.
Do you now?
If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
I will head that way. Okay, so are we finally ready to hear the end of the story? Because I swear, if after this, and we go back out there, and you once again go, oh, I've not told you the rest of the story, I will hit you. I will hit you.
We must first know who we are, and what drove my forebears to commit
I don't understand why you couldn't have told me that the first time, but
this
sure.
Tapestry is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering,
So yeah, they were
my
being
people
killed.
sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith, and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories. For anything less would have made the church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend revealing how to make your very own mother crystal.
That's never a good idea.
I've heard that one before.
That's never a good idea.
Yes,
Silly woman, that's never a
it
good
gave
idea.
them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether.
You're trying to create a mythos?
And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Yeah, because you just find that,
They
don't
find
you?
that. The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might
Fair
live on.
enough, I guess.
So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
No idea.
They called the
I
Dome
don't
of
think
Light
she
on top
knows.
of the cliffs to the west. Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining evil into the Surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place.
Oh, we've got it handled.
There are others who claim it as their own.
Who's that?
Then we shall go prepared for a fight.
Just animals,
It may
beasts?
be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe.
I feel like Jill would be the better case. Fire and water, water and ice. She can freeze the water, you know. I know it doesn't work that way, but that's how I feel. I feel like Jill should stay. But whatever. We got any side quests? Of course we do.
The Vare is not easy to find. We must first head north and then west, deeper into the forest.
Stop saying north and then west. Just say northwest like everybody else. Where are we going? Okay, so there's 4, is there? We'll head this way then, instead of that way. Across the bridge. See you later, Joshua.
My lord, may I speak with you a moment?
You're calling me my lord, that's weird.
There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course, what is it?
Though her clothes make...
Not so loud.
Something serious then.
Embarrassing, I'd say.
I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but
We're both here.
the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
I don't think she'd be here asking us.
I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is
We'll check.
who I think it is, we cannot allow him to...
Who do you think it is? How about you tell me that? Stop.
Would you go and see? He won't try to hurt you, believe me.
I
Given
mean,
what lurks in the forest, the
I don't mean to sound like I'm really annoyed by this game, but just be clear for once. Stop culturally me with things.
To be or not, we need to know.
She clearly knows this guy, so I feel like she knows exactly who it is, but she won't tell me.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank you.
Just tell me who you think we're coming
Camilla,
across.
This man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
Yeah, the fact that she called me my lord makes me think she's one of the
I'll
people that
explain
go
later.
out.
Come on.
Stop saying that! She's annoying me, okay? Ugh. She's very annoying. Everything I ask her, it's always like, I'll tell you later. And it's like, just tell me now. Why are we waiting?
If we pick too many of the flowers, there won't be enough.
I think I'm aware that this is the last DLC. And unfortunately, I just want to get it over and done with, which is not a good feeling.
I can't go on like this.
What's going on? What's happening?
Just try to breathe. That's it.
It's cool that we're in a new area, but with it being a new area, it's new characters. And I'm just not that into the characters, like, you know.
He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but
But
this affliction.
You know, it's
nothing
like,
I've
oh,
ever
I'm
seen
really upset
before.
that this guy
You
is
complain for feeling
sick, but
chilled to the
this is
bone,
the
but
guy that
there's
I've
no
met
fever
just
to
5
go with it.
seconds ago. I don't really care about
My
him.
most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether.
Uh-huh. What have you got in mind?
Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
Sure.
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
Why don't you just ask me to talk to both of them? I really do like my glowing blue sword.
Leave me be.
Well, oh, sorry. Just get out of my way, please. Trying to chat with people.
Bastard things.
I'll talk to these.
I never should have let him go alone.
Why'd you have to talk like that, eh?
Take me, what am I gonna do?
What's up?
You've got to help me. Shula said you were a force to be reckoned with, are you?
Why don't you ask her? Oh wait, she'll tell you later.
Hey? Oh, sorry, I should explain. My name's Kitav. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest and he hasn't come back. Would you help me find him?
Sure. Nothing better to do.
I can try.
I like how I'm getting really annoyed and it's like, I could choose not to do the side quests.
You know about the glamour our ancestors cast to keep this place hidden, right?
Yes.
Shula told us about it, yes.
Right. So you know the cairns we use to maintain the spell? Well, it's me and my friend's job to maintain them. If it weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded years ago.
Congratulations.
So your friend went into the forest to visit one of these
And
cairns.
hasn't come back?
Aye, that's right. He said he was going down to Father's Fell. There are 2 cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run, and another near the Winged Wains, the ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
I mean, he'll be a
His
guy
name's
in white.
Nasefi. He's about my height, but clean-shaven. If you could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be much obliged. I'll search the village, just in case anyone's seen him, and meet you back here.
Very well.
Sure. Rules of honor.
One cairn by the ships, another by the river. Better get moving.
We're gonna leave that one to
Hail,
last.
stranger.
Hey, Manda.
Are you a rider by any chance?
I am.
Oh,
away.
yeah, I've not even tried
I
to
can
bring
smell
my
it on you.
boy.
The scent of the stables.
Ambrosia.
And not
Ambrose?
just any stables. Something tells me you've never been one to ride half-starved birds with chine gall and wet beak. If I had a guess, I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has her feathers groomed twice a day with a curl hairbrush.
Not quite.
Nothing but the best for my Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name.
Is this supposed
What's
to be
she
a child, a
No,
teenager, an adult?
Tall and
She's got a
strong,
baby face, but her voice is like 30-year-old
and her
smoker.
feathers are as white as snow.
You're joking. You've got a white chocobo.
Yeah.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
Yeah, I would if I could.
I would if I could, but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat, and he's ferried chocobos before. You could get him to bring her. It'd be perfect timing and all. He's preparing for a trip beyond the wall as we speak. I'm sure he'd help if asked.
He would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia
Probably
around.
not. Probably not.
All right then. Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him Manda sent you.
prioritize that one. So we've got those ones, and these ones are closer. These are all in the town, and then we've got, obviously, they're not that far away, those guys, but we'll do them later. We'll talk to... Shut up. Is it Pavat that's around here? Whoever's in here, we'll talk to them. Hello, Amanda's father.
You one of the outsiders, then?
I am.
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already?
Yep, I want my chocobo.
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds...
You could just say no, my man.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here.
I mean, do I really need that? I didn't even realise that I couldn't.
If you're sure that's what you want.
It's not that
The tributary
small.
says where to treat you
It's
like
not that
as we
big
would each
even.
other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird over, then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or two to keep her calm on the journey over.
I feel like I could handle that. I think my bird could handle it, you know?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then. Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
Really? I've got to leave this
I'll be
area?
sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, alright?
Okay, okay. That's a little annoying. I need to stop complaining now. Hey, your father's sick. How's he sick?
Oh, do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fanit asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that...
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
Just round the village.
In a boot.
Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
Where's he gone? He's over there, huh? Can I just walk over the water? Nope. But I can go through the flowers. And that's just as good. Hey, Blazia. Need to talk to you. Blazia, I should say.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazir, is it not? Pavad tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talo's never been ill a day in his life.
Well, he's
That's
sick at the
right
moment.
Start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd.
What's that?
He kept asking about the woods. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it
So
go.
he must have seen something,
It
maybe.
was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what. Well, he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fanet is looking for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Oh, and when you say hello, wish him the best from me, yeah?
From me, yeah?
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
Okie doke. Excuse me, can I get through? I just need to pan my camera back around. But I guess all the side quests can be just like the first two, where it's just around in the town. Hello.
I spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Lazir, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But then...
What's up?
But then...
I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries.
The Tomberries, yes.
During your time here,
I did.
Small, scaly beastmen.
The little shits, I love them.
Talor's illness.
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me?
Sure.
And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please.
They've
I'll
cursed
explain
him.
everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Okay.
Very well.
I hate that these people just don't explain things. So where is... Okay, they're all in that direction. So we'll head this way first of all to see this guy, and then we'll probably head to Martha's Rest. And then we'll deal with the other two quests that head north. Where's this intruder? Where's he gone? What's he doing? Is there any way to hide here? It's gotta be here somewhere, right? In the box? Hello? Is any... Oh, there's something here. I was looking for a person just hanging around.
A bottle. Breath of the Arbor. Perfume from Sambrag. Looks expensive too.
So she's got a
Who's there?
what's the word I'm looking for?
Stop!
An admirer. She's got an admirer. Why do I have to chase him? Who was he chasing?
No! Hang on! I'm coming!
Hey, fella.
Don't eat me! I'll give you that one, I swear!
Stand back. I'll handle this.
Yeah, boys, I've got this. I'm not hitting anything. But I hit just enough to hopefully wipe out everything out. As long as I get 5, I'm good. Mwah. Have I leveled up as well, or am I just... Oh no, I did level up. I was like, just short, that sucks. But now I'm good. Level 100, beautiful. What are you up to, sir?
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved! Oh, I could kiss you!
Don't.
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you.
Did you tell him how to get through the wall?
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary, it's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
Who is he?
Hervey, one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together. Whispered songs of love into each other's ears. And then you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me.
How did you find her?
How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me.
No, tell the truth.
Hervey.
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you. Eyes like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow. The next moment, she and her companions were jumping in a skiff and sailing out towards the wave. So I, borrowed the nearest boat.
Stole the nearest boat. Well, if you can't leave, then you guys can stay here together.
You rowed, found a nose how many leagues across the bay, simply because you saw a woman with white hair.
Yes.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull and hopeless grey to a bright and benevolent blue. That was when I knew for certain that my little canary was...
He's a bit creepy, but if she's willing...
Oh, why did you come? You should have forgotten me, as I tried to forget you. I cannot leave my people, Hervey. And now that you know about this place, neither can you.
I think he just wants to be with you.
We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I'm to meet your family. Oh,
he's a little dumb. He's a little dumb.
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it. But first, follow me, Hervey.
To the end of the world and beyond.
Oh dear.
You should never have found this place. How could I be so careless?
Don't blame yourself.
Why didn't she, like, say anything during the cutscene? That's the question. Why don't they ever say anything during the cutscene? We'll go do this one. And then we'll probably fast travel back after this one, maybe? We'll see. Where's my man that I need to talk to down here? Oh, he's close at least. Hey, Rowan.
I remember you. You're the one who saved Whiteheart. How's the old girl doing?
She's very well. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a Mimit gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Well, that's not good. But hey, it's good for me.
You'd be doing me a favor taking a few.
Don't know whether you heard that, but the ice cream man just blazes past. Doesn't even stop. How dare you?
Birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And thank you.
Actually, I don't know whether that was you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these, friends have got to stick together.
We certainly do. Northreach, then. Wouldn't want to keep Anders' father waiting.
Aye. Northreach, Northreach. Where is Northreach? To the north, of course. That makes sense. It's just opposite the other side, isn't it? Oh, I like how the world map has changed as well. So you can see that that bit's all like lit up now. I really wish there was another one at the other side of this place. Because you can't run in cities and you just feel like a slow jog. And it's just like, please. Where's my man? I need to talk to him. Come on, a little bit faster, please. Oh, it makes sense that we're at the same place. That's where we met Shula. This is obviously the way that they go, right? And wait, why are you still here, Joshua? Oh, because we're in a different area, right?
Ah, there you are.
There I am. Here I am. And there's my boy, my girl.
Must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty, isn't
She is. She is.
I have the mimic or two. Here.
Okay.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry. You'll be all right.
She trusts you. She'd probably do anything for you, man. She loves you like you're her own little cub. Chick. Baby. Whatever you want to call it. I assume chick, right? Chuckbo chick. And we're back, and you get to see my beautiful white chocobo.
Well, we made it.
You didn't all? She is as white as snow. You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
She's so much bigger than your
Yeah,
chocobos
too.
as well.
She was calm as you like on the journey over. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one,
She's
though.
faced quite a lot of stuff.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
Oh yeah, he understands.
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here. I hope I can breed a bird like her someday.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you only need say the word.
Thank you. But I think we might explore Mysidia together. What do you say, Ambrosia?
But yeah, I didn't even notice that you couldn't ride your chocobo here. I never even thought about doing it. Because I've not been running that far away, you know? You can now summon Ambrosia and Mysidia. So yay. And we could head back to the one that I just did earlier. But we'll head down this way. Do these other ones that are here.
Before we turned east at the shipwrecks to reach the coast. Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Yes, north and west.
West it is, then.
Oh, excuse me. We've got this one here. What am I looking? Oh, the cairn, right. I was like, what am I looking for again? And then I remembered. Was there a turtle over there? I think there was.
Cairn. But no sign of Nasef. To the riverbank, then.
To the riverbank. Okay, so we've got... We'll head that way towards it, yes. Where am I heading? To this one. To this one. There's too many, so I keep looking and I'm like, nope.
Who have we here?
What do you mean? Oh, there's a guy. Okay. Didn't even see the guy. Everything okay?
I'm looking for a man named Nassef.
Hi, I know him. Takes care of the cans. Wait, you didn't think I was him, did you?
No, the guy said that
Sorry,
he was
mate,
clean
I'm just out to
shaken.
Jim myself a few ibexes. What do
Have
you
you
want
seen
with the
him?
lad, anyway?
His friend, Katav, asked me to look for him. Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these cans and didn't return.
Wow, that is a worry.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the woods as well as anyone. Can you think where he might have gone?
There's a bridge further down the path. Blasted thing got washed away a few moons back. Our carpenter only recently had time to rebuild it.
Okay.
But if I remember rightly, there is another cairn on the far side. Maybe he decided to visit that one while he was here.
That's a possible thing. What is that blue thing that's just like making a lot of lights?
Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'll keep an eye out too. Perhaps he just got delayed or something.
We can only hope. Bye, fella. You should take your spoils with you. What is that?
This must be the bridge the hunter was talking about.
Right, it's an obelisk. That makes sense. Is it?
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
What do you mean? Are they usually that, like, big, wide? We're looking for Ken. It's not one over there. Is it a bit further on? Is it over here? What is that? Where am I heading? Oh, there's one there. I see you. I see you. I see you. I'm here to help. I'm here to help, my man. Ouch. It's okay, we'll do that so you can't get me this time. Okay, so we've got this. So like we've got a different guy. We've got to do some different stuff to get him out of the way. Where's our big one that's got our thing? There. I don't think you got caught up in that. That's annoying. Go for that though. Are you not? Are you not? I'm pressing the wrong button to turn on you. I'm panicking. I've forgotten what the order I do things in is. Let's do this, and then this again. And then we can just use Giga Flash and miss the guy off. There we go. It's slightly different the way you do it if they've got, you know, the stagger bar. And it's been a while that I was like, what do I do again? But even panicking, I managed to do it without reapplying the stagger bar. So that's good. You okay, my man?
Thank you.
Oh, it's Clive.
Tributary's guest. And you Must be Nassef.
I am? But how do you know that?
I was asked to look for you.
To look for you when you didn't return.
I'm sorry. I was so focused on attuning the cairn, I didn't see those creatures come until it was too late.
Fair enough.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do it if you're dead. You need to take more care.
Yeah, no arguments there. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster, so things will be perfect for your arrival. Stupid, I know.
It's okay. As long as you don't repeat the mistake, everything's fine.
Not before the local fauna did. My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
You're very funny.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nassef. Woods are full of nasties today.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life. It's only right I repay you.
If you insist. Take care now.
Okie dokie, we don't want to rejoin them quite yet. I want to bring Ambrosia out, and we're going to head to hopefully get that thing off the altar. Which I think we're heading this way, right? Yeah. Would have probably been easier to have done that one first, but I didn't know we were going to go to even more locations, you know? Let's go back over the bridge. And then just wait for a time to go left. Which I think is somewhere this way, right? Okay, second left, second right even. So it's not this one, it's the next one. I mean, we want to go the other way, but not quite yet. Is it this one? Yes, it is. Thank you, Ambrosia.
Back to the stables, Carl.
See, she's not that entirely useful.
Is that they love to hide in the dark.
I mean, this isn't really the dark, but sure. Oh, yeah, I see them. I see them all hanging around their stupid little altar. Is there an altar? They're really lizardy, these Tonberries. I like the tails though. Look at their creepy little feet. I was hoping for one cute monster in this game. But looks like not. Hello. Hello, fellas.
Sorry to disturb you.
Out of my way, or I'll make you get out of the way. Let me just let me do this. Hesitated too long, didn't I? Oh shoot, I'm not on the right thing. Never mind. We'll just do it differently this time. It'd be nice if I could reach them, but I missed. Okay, new enemies approaching. That works out nicely for me. Means that I can do this time. Yay. I need to switch on my arms of darkness though. I think they were the last because I yelled it's over and it said enemy slain. So I think you're wrong.
Let's see what's on this altar then.
Okie dokie. Did they steal something from him then? Is it like voodoo?
A silver chain. I doubt the Tombury's made it. This must be what Fennec was talking about.
Got it. And now I can... Oops. Let's go back. Go back, please. And we'll try what this does. Yes, let's report back to Fennec. Do I need to talk to her? I do. I was like, will it automatically start the conversation? Hello. Everything's good, I guess.
You're back. Well, did you find anything?
I've got just silver chain.
I did. This silver chain.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Worn by men of the faith. What's it doing here? And why would the Tomburies...
And why would that affect the guy?
To understand that, you need to understand what the Tomburies are.
What are they?
They feed on hatred and suffering.
Don't diss the Tomburies.
If you render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tombury curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But given his fear of the forest and the presence of the chain on the altar, I don't know what else to think.
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
I can't imagine anyone in the village would.
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
Excuse me?
I beg your pardon.
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your ire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall.
Right, so...
trading expeditions.
Oh, you'd need to at least check if somebody was alive.
He'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Grieger's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears?
Or maybe somebody else that you travelled with?
Told me.
Come now, let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
Okay, this side quest is interesting.
If there's anything I can do to
there better be a follow-up when I come back.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but...
I guess this also kind of follows on from the wife and him from the other one.
It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell. Stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
Well, interested.
Thank you. And I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
Bam, bam. Okay, so we've got serpent rings. Cool. Serpent ring recipes unlocked. So what do the rings themselves do? That's the question. Let's have a quick look. Oh. Okay, it'll tell me. You have obtained the design draft for serpent rings, accessories that, when equipped, enhance Leviathan's iconic abilities. To create these items, speak with the Blackthorn in the Hideaway or Pravat in Haven's Foundry and select the craft option. Please note that crafting them will require several materials found only in Mysidia, such as aquamarine. You have obtained an Adder Stone. Carved from aquamarine, Adder Stones will resonate both audibly and visibly with other nearby sources of the precious gemstone, making them invaluable in gathering the rare crafting material. Your controller will also vibrate when in proximity. Aquamarine is hidden throughout Mysidia, so be sure to check every corner of the region. But please note that some Aquamarine locations will differ between action/story-focused modes and Final Fantasy mode. Okay. So I'm not that interested.
Just as good as any.
Oh, we've got a new thingy. I didn't realise we could get that. I'll make it, but I don't want to equip it. No, thank you. Where are the rings? So, 2, 2, 2. So you need like 8 aquamarines.
Till next time, then.
But I don't foresee myself using them, so it's fine. Let's see what what did your family say about them then, Jamila? Jamila? Oh, is he hiding?
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked there, yes. To earn the coin that my people need to survive. Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, there are certain necessities that it cannot provide. And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family.
So was she the one that we met at the beginning, or was the one that we met at the beginning part of this gang?
For a moment.
Gang?
I found
Family.
A second family in the Vale. And in the Dame, a second mother.
I don't remember whether she was the one that was at the beginning.
I also found Hervé. But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in danger. But that if I did not, I would be living a lie, unable to return home.
What will happen to him now?
Since our people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between, but not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks, none lasted long.
I see.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before.
I mean, if he's willing to stay with her...
Yamila, know that I do not blame you for any of this. It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret. This was my mistake, and I shall bear the responsibility.
Thank you, Tributary. I only beg you to remember that Hervé means us no ill will. He's just a fool. A fool who loves me.
Yeah, if you can get him to explain that you can't leave.
Into consideration. But yours is not the only voice I must listen to. The whole family must be consulted. And it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
Of course, Tributary. However long it takes. Come what may, I thank you, my lord.
I mean, yeah, I guess it was my fault as well. Even though I'd never met him before. Okay, and I think, was that the last side quest for now? If so, we shall head further in, right? Oh, I need to talk to Quatav and Nassif. I forgot about you guys. So we'll talk to them, and then we will make for the heirs of ours. The heir of ours, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I'm sorry, love.
I thought I'd lost you.
But you saw to it that I was...
Oh, they both look angry.
Nassef told me everything. If you hadn't got there when you did.
Oh, he doesn't bear thinking about.
All that matters is that you're safe. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your jobs, but don't go alone again.
Yeah, don't.
Or if we have to, maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves to keep the wildlife from spotting us. It'd take its toll, of course, but it'd beat letting the cairns fall and having to weave the entire spell from scratch. Imagine if we had to do that.
Do you know how the spell works? You could do it again.
Would only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Bearers.
No shit, dude.
That we are, thank the tides. The others can't attune to the crystals in the cairns the same way we can. I reckon this place would be doomed without us.
I didn't say it, but I just assumed that they were bearers.
You do this work for the good of your people. Not because...
We're forced to. No. From what I've heard of the way things work on the outside.
I mean, not necessarily forced to.
Here in Mysidia. Our people are few enough as it is. If we started turning on each other...
I feel like you'd be pressured to, right? Not necessarily by people, but if you were the only bearer, it'd be like...
They would.
You know, do that or risk everybody finding out about you and your guys.
Thanks to you, both of us live to keep this place hidden another day.
I feel like maybe you should have other people join you, you know? But you guys do you guys. And now that is the end of this. I keep wanting to say the end of the DLC, but it's the end of the side quest. So let's head further forward.
As if she shared it with another, just as Torgal shared in my ice.
Who's this dude?